Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Feed the Beast with Sirvyper. We've made a lot of changes to the base. I've done a lot of work off camera, and primarily because I was in a situation where I couldn't have done it on camera. So one of the things you'll notice is that all of my MJ machines, which were originally over here, are now over here. I'm also using the Sortex texture pack, which makes certain things look sexy and other things look like WTF, but that's okay. It's bound to happen considering you know, there's a lot to texture here. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff kind of edited around over there, and back here, let me kind of show you the inner workings of this. We got some redstone cells, which are being charged by these conduits, and these kind of snake around into here, and that's all being charged by these 4 force engines, which is being fed water by an aqueous accumulator, and this squeezer that's also connected to a tank. And I'm actually thinking about eliminating the tank and just having it come straight from the squeezer, because it doesn't take that long to squeeze it, but you know, what you gonna do? And then, of course, this is connected to my assembly table lasers as well. And right now I have this on 0 because these lasers still suck up energy even if they're not doing anything, which I find rather retarded, but hey, you know, what are you going to do? And then, of course, I had to do some crazy redstone contraption to get all this stuff to work. And because we don't have red power anymore, it's not a matter of like sticking alloy up a frickin' wall anymore. Now you gotta do all this crazy redstone stuff, which it took a little time to kind of remember, because I mean I dived into redstone quite a bit before, but I never really went nuts with it. And then I was like, wait a minute, I think this is the first time in Feed the Beast that I've actually had to make a repeater. What the heck is this? So yeah, I went ahead, I got that snaking out, and the reason why this is out there is that sometimes I'll have it output directly from the squeezer, and I'll just, you know, blam, done, you know. So yeah, that's that. Let's go ahead and plug this back up so we don't see any of this nastiness. So yeah, there we go. So, yeah, and that's all my MJ machines, like I mentioned earlier. I got my magma crucible, the liquid transposer. That is a furnace, or I'm sorry, induction smelter, which I got some hardened glass in there that I haven't touched, apparently. And then furnace and pulverizer, the usual good stuff. And then what I was doing with this is I found out that you can use Liquidux on the smelter, and oh my god, this thing is awesome! Holy crapazoid, I wish I could show it to you, but I don't have any ores to throw in here yet. But essentially what you do is that you put this thing, you flip it on, and this is switches, by the way, new to 1.1.4 on Feed the Beast Unleashed. You flip that, and then it will output the liquid into these Liquiducts, and then in turn pour it into all these basins, all at the same time. And it's a significant amount faster than these faucets. So like if I'm going through like tons and tons of iron ore, just loading this thing up like I'm freaking crazy, I can go ahead and have this just consistently outputting into these basins and then just right-clicking them and snagging them, and it's just like, holy crap. And then I put these switches up here so that way, just in case if there's any leftover liquid, I can just, you know, grab my force wrench, pop that, and all of a sudden it outputs the liquid, and it can either put it into any basin that needs to be filled up, or if there's iron blocks already in there, I just flip this and it puts it back in the smeltery. And then that's why I left this here, so that way I can just go ahead and put ingots down if I absolutely need to. Because the one thing that sucks about Liquidux is that you cannot have an input and an output on the same block. It can either input from the same block or it can output from the same block, but you can't do both, no matter how many things you got connected to it. So it would not work if I did it just simply like that, even though Liquiducts are faster than faucets, but that's okay. Life goes on. Life goes on. Alright, so yeah, let me go ahead and fix this back up for when I actually do need that. Now, you're probably hearing zombie sounds. Let me show you what that's all about. Over here, I'm using a Mine Factory Reloaded slaughterhouse, which is having some trouble powering up through the water mill system that I have set up. Yeah, I just kind of loaned power from my water mill, and that is ultimately plowing through these zombies. Now, I know this is, you know, probably a waste of resources because these things could drop, like, loot bags and all that fun stuff, but hi, cars! But yeah, I prefer to just do it this way. And what this is doing is it's going into the meat packer, and then in turn, through this chest, it's giving me raw meat ingots. And then in turn, I'm getting raw meat blocks. This is in preparation of a later video, which we will kind of leave alone for now. But yeah, so basically I'm just letting this thing collect up to about 9 stacks of raw ingots and then turning them into blocks. Yay for blocks! Yay! So yeah, that's why you're hearing all the crazy zombie sounds. Now, what I replaced with all the MJ machines that I had over here is an ME system. I'm not really using this for a lot, except for putting items that I'm ultimately going to build up the ME system with. So I got my basic processors and gold and all that fun stuff over here. I got to figure out a different power system because... Oh, DJ's calling me. Sorry about that. DJ's calling me on Skype while I'm recording a video. Damn you. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm so sorry about that. Recording. Leave me the fuck alone. Giggity. Okay. Sorry about that. So yeah, so my power system that I currently have, which is a bunch of solar panels and a water mill system, is just not working out. I mean, it's able to charge up when it needs to, and right now it's actually decreasing, and I think that might be... Oh god, I think it might be this. Oh, it's because it's probably dark outside. Yeah, it'll charge back up when it's daytime. But yeah, so that's kind of not working as well as I wanted. I got the controller back here, and it's just kind of using the drive and the display. So that needs work. Also, I have designed a safety room. I found out that Mistcraft works actually quite nicely for the nether, and since it's a lot faster than sitting in front of a portal waiting for God knows what, I went ahead... let me turn that off. I went ahead and put that in here, and then I made just a small nether quarry, which I think right now the big problem why it's not working is it's probably running into lava. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And I can use sewage, believe it or not, to kind of turn that into obsidian, but I've decided to kind of give this a break for a sec because what I accidentally ended up doing is I went through my nether portal when I made it, and apparently when I wasn't looking, I just found a nice little glowstone sack and decided to mine in there, and then yeah, I mined up my nether portal. That's okay though, because now I have this handy dandy force brick safe room, safe haven, yay! And then of course that is just being powered by cans of water inside here, and then cans of liquid force. I'd actually turned this off because it wasn't really doing anything. So we're gonna move on back over here. Now today's project is nether related, but it's not going to be in the nether. You're like, what? Now, why would that be? Oh my goodness. But before we do that, I've actually been neglecting this. I wanted to open every episode with a fortune cookie, so I'm going to do this right, and I'll explain this mess in a second. So we're going to eat the fortune cookie, and let's see our fortune. Our fortune says, whatever happened to Doritos 3D? They sucked. That's what happened. So there we go. Doritos 3D. So this is kind of like my wall of shame. I made a cleaver, which I called the DJ cleaver back when this thing was pink, but ever since I added another quartz to it for sharpness, it's no longer pink. So, but that's okay. But yeah, I made a cleaver, and while this thing swings slow, it is very powerful. And it's been giving me a bunch of heads. I got a creeper head over there. I got tons of zombie heads. And a few skeletal heads over here as well. So, yeah, I mean, I got a lot going on in the head department. Giggity. I also moved my power suit thing up here. It didn't require power, and it was kind of just hanging out downstairs when I was doing all my stuff. So, I got some slime trees made, which is giving me a lot of slime balls, actually. And that's been working out pretty nice. I made a trampoline! Oh, I guess it would help if I turned my... back off. There we go. Trampoline! Missing texture trampoline! Yay! Took totally useless. It's just rubber sheets, and I made a bunch and didn't know what to do with them, so I decided to make a trampoline. And since then, it's been nothing more than a trampoline. So yeah, I went pretty crazy with the harvesters, and I moved my cactus farm over here, and now I have just way too much cactus. Way too much. So I actually had to put a void pipe at the end of it just because I want this thing to continue making sludge, which goes into the sludge boiler over here, which is getting pretty close to working, so I better leave it alone, because it actually does poison you. And all this stuff is basically made by the sludge boiler. It basically kind of gives you either clay, mycelium, soul sand, dirt, sand, tainted soil, heat sand, and peat. Although I don't know who Pete is and why he's in my chest. That sounded way worse than expected. I also expected this to make a lot more sludge than I originally thought, and it really doesn't. It makes pretty minimal sludge. So I could have probably just outputted it all into the sludge boiler, but I made this tank thinking I'd get more, and yeah. Totally didn't get what I thought, but that's okay. I'm going to probably just leave this here and do something else with it. But yeah, you can see the sludge is kind of going up, and then it goes into here, and then it outputs over here into the sludge boiler, and yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to show you. Right, let's go to the poop. Let's go over to the poop. So yeah, I have too much. Too much poop. That is the second barrel that I've filled up. That's also making ingots, but not as many. And yeah, I got a lot of poop. I don't know what to do with it all. I've been using it for, or me and DJ have both been using it for turning obsidian, or I'm sorry, turning lava into obsidian. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, if you need poop, I'm the guy to talk to. I've also somehow gotten the I've gotten the reputation of being the poop guy on the server, which is kind of disturbing, but this was my carrot farm. It was producing just way too much. I actually had to shut it off. The wheat farm is going by consequence, not by choice. All those trees grew. Yay! Yay, trees. I built some canopies over there, or I put some canopy saplings over there, and that's a darkwood tree over there. So that's kind of growing. That's cool. So I made a fisher, and it's been fishing in this small pool of water for me, so now I got some fish whenever I find some ocelots. And this is a complicated mess. And I say it's a mess because honestly it is. I really don't know what the heck I'm going to do with all this. Originally I had these two set up, and I thought because if I had a good distance between them, I wouldn't have all the cows rushing over to the slaughterhouse going, hey, I want to die. But that's exactly what happened when I put this thing down, and I actually had to find more mobs to refill my farms. So I fenced it up, and I'm ultimately trying to protect them. And what I ended up doing is that I put wheat and carrots in the feeding stations. And when they make babies, sometimes they'll be pushed out, and then that's when they grow up. This thing kills them. And then, of course, there's the fences that I put over there. I put that there so that way... you know, that we can let them out if I ever need them to. And that's that. Hi! It's safe to come in. I'm recording, but it's okay. I can block this part out. So yeah, we're going to go into the nether. Happy nether. Okay, but we're not going to go to the normal nether. We're going to go into the Mistcraft nether. There we go. So the mission today is that we're going to make a blaze farm. I found out that in the Smithcraft Age, blazes, which usually only spawn in the nether, actually will spawn in here, even though this doesn't have nether mobs. It contains regular mobs at a very furious rate, might I add. So I'm going to build up a nice little farm here. Yeah, let's actually kind of set this up accordingly. And to do that, we're going to need water. And actually, the cool thing is that because this isn't technically the nether, I can use water. Holy crap! So now with that, we can go ahead and... Oh, God. Is there more mobs coming down here? Oh, God. Yeah, there is. Oh. It's funny. I lit this area up, and they're still spawning. They're not stopping. Oh, Endertot. You didn't see me look at you. You didn't see me look at you. All right. But yeah, I still got mobs spawning down here, even though I got it torched up. So I think it just... As long as it's underground, it will continue to spawn mobs. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is that I want to make the room 9 by 9 to kind of maximize the output of the farm. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the way this is going to work is that I'm going to go ahead and make an outer shell, like so. And we want to give it some space on the way up because ultimately we want this to spawn as much as humanly possible. And because this world supplied me with at least about 3 blaze spawners that I found, I want it to basically give me as much blaze rods as my body has room for. Giggity, maybe? No, not really. That sounds dirty. So yeah, we're going to build this up, and I don't know how tall I'm going to make it, but I know I need to make it pretty tall. And I wanted to make it to where the blazes spawn still while I'm down here, tall enough to where it should be okay. And I don't know how that's going to work, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna learn today. Under the great Kevin Hart, we're gonna learn today. Although this has nothing to do with anybody's genitalia. So. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put this down here. And then what's going to happen is I'm actually going to put water on these streams and then have that water pushing outward. So then as these blazes are dropping down, they'll hit the water. The water will kill them, push the blaze rods over here. I'm not worried about XP. I really don't want the XP, to be honest. I'm more interested in their blaze rods. And I don't want to sit there and worry about weapons and fun stuff. So yeah. Let's see, I got not enough nether brick, which we'll go ahead and fix in a bit. I want to just see how tall I can make this. I think that should be good enough. No, we don't need it taller, because it needs to have at least 2 above the spawner. I think that's going to be good. So we'll go ahead and we'll use that as our outline. There we go. And for those of you wondering who I was talking to earlier, that was my sister. She just came home. And, yeah, so we'll go ahead and build up. I'm probably not going to edit it out because I'm lazy. I'm a lazy guy. Alright, there we go. So let's fly back over here. And actually, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and start building this up so we can kind of further the outline over here. I should have took a recording of how high that other one is. I think I might have went one too far up. This is 81. This is 81. Okay, actually, somehow, I did it right. Who would have known? So yeah, this is going to be no redstone. I really don't feel it, or don't deem it necessary. Primarily because I'm just going to use it as a frickin' farm. I mean, I'm just going to have blazes dropping down into water and letting the water kill them. So, since we are fortunate enough to have an area in which blazes will spawn, and we can have water. Yeah. It's gonna be awesome. Now, I've noticed that blazes really don't care if it's dark, and if they're not alerted, they don't fly. They pretty much go straight down. They jump up a block like any normal mob. In fact, it's been said that they pretty much have the mental capacity of a chicken. I don't know if I would say that, but there you go. So let's see. I think this is the center right here. Assume this is the center. Let's see. If this is 19 and this is 29. Okay, so then minus 10. You want to put the 5 or 4. Yeah, so this would be center. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start building to the center here. There we go. Yeah, so if this is 176 and we're going up, then we want 81. So right here. Yay for math. Okay, so then from there, just want to put that there. I actually could have left that there. I don't know why I did that. Am I going to be able to plop that? Yeah. Yay for mousing. There we go. So then as soon as the structure is done, I'll just plop that right onto that. Listening to Rage Against the Machine at an obscene level, so message me before you Skype. Apparently DJ wants to talk to me. Okay. And Rage Against the Machine, good band. Okay, so there's that. And you know what? I don't want to bore you guys any further, so I'm going to go off camera and finish this off, and I'll come back when it's done. So, BRB, folks. Alright, so we are back, and yeah, I went ahead and built the majority of it out. Oh, I missed a spot. Oopsies. Let's go ahead and finish that out real quick. Yay! Okay, so now we're just kind of starting to place the water down, so that way the mobs will be pushed. Push it real good. Yeah. Alright, I should have built this infinite water pool in a very more convenient place, but I just got so excited. Alright, so yeah, we got a creeper running around below us. That's fun. So yeah, the plan now is that once we get the water down, essentially, I just got to put the spawners down. And I think I'm just going to start with one, just to make sure this thing's working. And, yeah, once the spawner's down, I'm going to go ahead and get the heck out of Dodge. Because this thing will probably start spawning immediately. And, yeah, I'm in water, so I mean, I'm not worried about them setting me on fire, of course. But I kind of don't want to die. You know, it's this thing. It almost seems like it shouldn't be necessary, you know? Alright, so the water's down now, so let's go ahead and get the one spawner ready, and if this is successful enough, we will go ahead and put a second one down. Run, oh my god. Oh, he's mad, he's coming at me. Oh, wait, no, he's still going. Oh, he's flying, yeah, he saw me. Okay, but the rest of the guys totally taking it. I think I should have probably put it about a couple blocks higher. Because I think it's going to wait for these mobs to die. Yeah. Crap, I should have made it taller. That's alright. I can probably do that from the top. And then make that down there. So I'm getting no blaze rods. Am I losing my mind? And these guys are just chilling. I probably shouldn't have used fences. Okay. So fences was not a good idea. Then again, I think they're aware on me. That's why I'm just kind of doing that. So let's actually get to a respectable distance, make them kind of forget about me. Let's see if that does the trick. No, they're just kind of chilling. Alright, well, let's force them to despawn. That'll definitely do the trick. So let's get the heck out of here. Gotta eat some grub. Let's eat some grub. There we go. And then teleport back. Go ahead and put some nether brick away now that we got the thing all built up. There we go. Take a little bit. Actually, yeah, I think it is here. Yeah. Alright, let's actually take one of these steps. Alright, that's the portal world. We don't need the portal world. We need another overworld. There we go. Hopefully I gave it enough time. If not, no big deal. I'm not too worried about it. There we go. Now I don't have to jump up Probably should have charged my jetpack. Yeah, they're still there. Alright, let's charge the jetpack. We need to do that anyway. And in the meantime... what's a band in your Android queue? Let's see, what now? Oh, he's asking me what kind of music I listen to. Nightwish. I've been listening to some... Oh, man. Forgetting the only bands that I've been listening to. Scar Cemetery. And Cybreed. There you go. So there you go. If you ever want to know what I've been listening to, thanks to DJ's question, you just found out. Oh, yeah. Taylor Swift. Miley Cyrus. Oh... Yeah, gotta listen to some Miley Cyrus, right? That horrible hairdo she had at VMA and all that sluttiness. It's terrible. We live in a terrible world, folks. Right, charging. I don't know why that distracted me so much. All right, so now that that's there, I don't know what to do now. I'm waiting. Waiting. Hi. I guess while we're doing that, I can kind of show you off the other stuff that I have in my area here. I redid all the floors, so now everything's using forged brick, so if, God forbid, if there's an explosion in here. I also put barrels in here, so whenever I pluck the berries, I just throw them right there in the barrels, and if I need any like stacks and stuff like that, I just grab from the barrel. That's relatively new, hence why there's not much in the barrels. I also revamped this area a little bit. And, yeah, and then I made my enchanting room all nice and colorful. So there you go. Also, I cut out all the floors above this because I really wasn't using them for anything. So my plan is that I'm just going to go all the way to the top, just cut a hole out, and I'm hearing Spotify. Oh, okay. He's listening to Nightwish now. Another one converted. All right. So yeah, once I cut out the middle section, by the way, this looks sexy on the minimap, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. But yeah, I'm going to cut all the way up to the top and then kind of start setting up the area there. I eventually want to make my homestead at the top of this tree, like a motherfucking Tarzan. But, yeah, and then I cut a hole in the center because I got sick and tired of having to go up and down this ladder. But of course, in situations where I do not have, my jetpack, it's not as useful. So that's why I left the ladder there. Okay, so we should be good now. We got the bad boy all charged up. No, what am I doing? DJ's just going on this whole rant about listening to music. That's funny. Okay, so that should all be despawned. Nope, they're not despawned. Scheisse. Kaiser von Scheisse. Oh, there we go. He dropped down. That's right. Take it. Take it. Yeah. I'm still not getting any blaze rods, though. I wonder if I'm doing something wrong. Alright. I thought maybe I can smack him from there. Alright, I could. I did. I'll just take it. I actually do have the fence. Once he dies, I'll go ahead and... I don't know why that happened, but alright. Get out of there. Get out of the view. Okay. So yeah, they're all dying off, but they're not dropping blaze rods. I wonder if that maybe got fixed. Oh well. So let's see. Nope. No blaze rods. Well, that was an epic fail. I built this whole thing, and I don't even get any blaze rods. Shite. I don't know, maybe just... I don't know what it is. You should be making it. Oh, well, if you guys know the solution to this, by all means, leave a comment. If you like the video, be sure to click on the like button. If you want to see more videos by all of us crazy bastards over at Minecraft Uncensored, be sure to subscribe. DJ has got his awesome series as well as Linux, and yeah, it's awesome, and you should like it too. Oh, we got a loot bag. Not quite what I was hoping for, but hey. Let's see what's in the spoils bag. Everything that I don't need. Iron pickaxe, bread. Yeah, that was special. It is kind of entertaining to watch him bounce up, though. They're like, oh god, water, oh god, death. But not a single blaze rod. So yeah. I guess we'll go ahead and end the video. Like I said, if you have the solution to this, please let me know. And yeah, until the next time, guys, have a good one. Alright, hey guys, so I found out exactly what I was going to do with the blaze spawner. I ended up throwing all 3 in there, and the way that I got it working now is that there's no water pushing them off. Instead, they're all just kind of on this platform, basically waiting to take it. So, yeah, just go in here, just chop them all up. And because there's 3 spawners in here, I never run out of blaze to attack. And I got this cleaver, and it's got moss on it, so it automatically respawns. The only thing is that every now and then I take a little bit of damage from proximity, but it's nothing I'm too worried about. But yeah, I mean, it's probably the best I can do, at least for the time being. Again, if you guys have any better suggestions, I'm more than happy to hear them. Because, yeah, they still get a little pissed off if I get a little too close. But, yeah, definitely let me know if you guys have a better idea, and I will be more than happy to listen. So, yeah, now that I have this functioning, I have blaze rods! Yay! Alright, guys, this is Viper signing off.